Ian McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'll take his 25 seconds for him. What a pleasure to get up and follow a very positive minister in the Honourable Nikki Kay, and a very positive contribution, interestingly, from Primary Production spokesperson for the opposition and Damien O'Connor, on a bill that will make a difference to some small but very good players on the world stage, on a very big world stage. The purpose of this bill is to amend the New Zealand Horticultural Export Authority Bill, or Act, to provide more flexibility and clarity around processes and export strategies, and it currently enables 9 different horticultural-based industries to operate under the Act. More can join if they so wish. The changes are necessary to bring the Act into line with legislation that governs the industry in its broadest sense, such as the Kiwi Fruit Industry Restructuring Act of 1999 and a number of others. This bill allows for regulation, providing the sectors the ability to set levies in accordance with the Commodity Levies Act of 1990. This Act, of course, enables a number of other, primarily agricultural organisations to set levies under that Act, and they do, of course, and the principal ones, I guess, are New Zealand Beef and Lamb and Dairy New Zealand, who utilise such levies and have contributed massively to the respective industries' prosperity over the years. So the idea, as the previous speaker referred to, of setting levies is to enable the industries or the producers to structure themselves in a manner that promotes efficiencies and gives them advantages in the world market that they wouldn't otherwise be able to achieve on their own. Any farmer who produces stock or milk and sends it to the factory or the processor will well know the cost of these levies, and you pretty quickly sharpen your vision as to what those levies are used for. So I've got no problem defending the use of levies. I think they're a very practical way of enabling the industry right across this board to structure itself in a manner that creates advantages for New Zealand. New Zealand is a small, highly productive food processor and provider many kilometres from our markets, and it's necessary for our governments to provide every opportunity for collaboration and efficiency for our producers. It's also the government's role to facilitate the environment to allow our export-driven economy to perform as well as possible. And as the Minister said in the introductory speech, the sector is growing rapidly, with exports shifting from some 50 million in 1988 to some 300 million last year. And I'm confident this growth will continue or dramatically increase in the near future as transport becomes more efficient and cost-effective, and our industries seize the opportunity to trade in the Asia and Pacific regions. And as they're introduced to the amazing quality of New Zealand produce, I can imagine a time when our well-prized product from the Rangitikei is venturing straight into markets or the shelves of Hanoi, Jakarta or Beijing superstores 36 hours after leaving the farm in New Zealand, pretty much as quickly as it could leave the farm in New Zealand and get into the centre of Wellington. I think that is our great opportunity in the future. This Act, of course, enables that to happen and will certainly firm up our opportunity to achieve that. It facilitates the ability to achieve this more effectively and efficiency, and also enables the participants to monitor quality and much better take opportunities as the marketplace changes. Mr Speaker, the horticulturists are a particularly proud group of people in an industry with a great track record and quality. And as a matter of interest, I'm going to list the 9 industry groups that currently operate under the Act. Summer fruit, a sector, interesting, that contains nectarines, peaches, cherries, plums and apricots. Doesn't, interestingly, contain apples and the apple and pear industries, as these groupings are separate and operated under their own producer board at one stage. They alone provide some 570 million in export earnings to New Zealand. Other participants are kiwi fruit exporters, avocados, blackcurrants, buttercup squash, chestnuts, tamarillos, truffles and persimmons. So you can see why we need to have an Act that gives these very small sector participants the opportunity to participate in a much greater world market. It also gives them the opportunity to utilise the New Zealand Inc. brand better and plan the future, and to revamp this Act. The revamp of this Act will assist in this. Anyone involved in the primary sector knows only too well there's only about 1% in supply terms between an undersupply and an oversupply in a very fickle marketplace. This can result in crops being left in the paddocks, an undesirable situation, and can also result in unsustainably high prices, an equally undesirable situation, ironically. Whilst this Act won't prevent it, it will assist the participants to lessen the risk of this occurring. Mr Speaker, I have great pleasure in recommending this bill to the House and look forward to progressing it through the Primary Production Select Committee in conjunction with my excellent teammates. I look forward to their take on the bill as the evening progresses.